Hey guys, so I wanted to share this information in regards where the divine feminine is at this moment. And I know that I haven't done any twin flame videos or with the divine feminine or the divine masculine, but it's because a lot of things are happening, right? Portals, activations, ascensions, awakenings, right? But with the divine feminine, we needed to be able to surrender. And I think that was the main thing for the whole collective of being able to surrender. Surrender to the journey, surrender to the divine source, surrender to what needs to happen, right? And I think that we were so guarded and that we just did not want it to, we did not want it. We did not want it. We wanted not to hurt. We did not want to be in an emotional mess. And I think because of the past and how every time when this person would come into play, just things would just come up and you would say purging, bad experiences is just something that you probably just did not want to do. And you're like, I'm done. I don't want to do this. Not knowing that you still have some things, you would say soul contract with this person, right? So after you surrendered, right? Surrender to the journey, surrender for divine intervention and allow things to happen, you were basically seeing the mirroring, right? But now understanding it in a whole different way, right? Because the mirroring was totally about you, right? And I think after we were done with the denial of, no, it was my twin was the one that just does not get his shit right. No, it's not even being like that so hard on it. This time you were open and you were allowing and you were seeing that some of the traits, came from, you would say, if you were being, say if you would get offended, right? Or, are they going to accept you and how you are, right? It kind of brings you back to childhood on how you were raised, right? And trying to not be so offended when this person came in. It's like you always felt that you had to have your guard up. That's how the divine feminine felt. And seeing that the twin is not, the devil in disguise, is like not wanting to stop seeing your twin as the enemy and being able to see them as a whole, right? And that was something, this fated meeting that had to happen, right, is because you allowed it to happen. And that was something that needed to happen, right? And when this fated meeting happened, it was very different from how you usually would perceive it, right? And how it used to be in the past, right? You would say that the fear is the one that was keeping you and that was playing with your heartstrings in regards to the divine feminine when it came to the divine masculine, right? On how things, the illusions that kept you, it just kept replaying, it kept replaying in your mind. And that's why it was so difficult for you to be open to this fated meeting, right? To unfinished business, right? So once you allowed this to happen, this opening, you might not see it as a victory, but it is a victory because you are understanding that you no longer have that illusion that was coming in each time that he was coming in, right? Because it was like every time this person would come, you would expect. So I think you have dropped the whole concept of expecting or how it's supposed to look like. You drop that and you accept it for what it is now, right? But accepting that there is a bond here and accepting that we don't know what's in play, but all we know is that we would have to be open to let things happen how it is supposed to happen, right? So that is where the Divine Feminine is right now, and you can say it's a new chapter. It's a new chapter for the twins. Even though they have a lot of past, they have memories, but this chapter, I think they definitely had to bring that old paradigm down. And it was difficult to bring that down because it was not falling until you allowed things to happen, until the Divine Feminine allowed things to happen. That's when it was able to come down and try to be rebuilt in a stronger foundation. And it's no longer about the illusions anymore. It's now those illusions are no longer there. Those were definitely is like, oh, then I was, thinking so many things. The mind can so deceive you, in so many different ways. And it's always playing with you. But it was the fear and the illusions that were playing with your heartstrings that was not letting you to move forward, to be able to heal this counterpart, this relationship, this situation that kept you like just tied down and not be able to move, right? And that's where you are seeing that your twin is not really an enemy. Your twin is your twin, and they're there to guide you, to assist you, and you're doing the same. And it's not even not removing yourself from the labels, and being able to live in the present moment. Be able to be free and liberated at the same time, right? So that's where the Divine Feminine is at this moment. Yes. Much love to you guys. Let's see if there's any messages. Shout out to Scott, Andrew, Minerva, The Collective, No Strings Attached, Believe in Yourself, and the rest will follow. Until then, blessed be. Alright, you guys, much love. Bye.